show us like what how to set up the calendar?
Yeah, the calendar is actually it requires, I'll say,
Okay.
I did lay out, created a step by step, which is in our FAQ here, and here it is. How can I select my Google Calendar? And it's basically with all the steps and screenshots on how to do that. So
And
basic, yeah. So
can
I'm
we
just gonna
access
go.
that?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
sure.
so we can access that, right?
Yes, you guys can. So basically, the first step here to do that is you go to your active account, right? And you click calendars, right? Basically, I think right now, let me see, because I already have sync. But basically, the first thing you need to do is go to general settings.
Okay.
And scroll general settings, scroll all the way down and see integration section. And right here, you have Google Calendar, right? So this should be enabled. And in here, you will need to put the client ID, right? And the client secret. Now, I've already done this. Let me just see if I can console. So basically, I'm just gonna show you real quick what the steps that I did to do this. Let me just actually, because if I show you this right away, it's not gonna show, because it's kind of like doing it live now. It's not possible because I already did that. So yeah, so let me just open here the
Can you do it with my account?
you have a Gmail account. The thing is, I need to ask your password and all that. I don't like keeping. Yeah, I take care of myself that, because it might get saved here on my computer, and I'm very sketchy with that. So, but I'll show you the steps here that I have real quick. So basically, this is, I took screenshots of the entire process. So instead of doing it live, I'm just going to show you step by step how it is documented in the guide. So basically, you go to the first thing you need to go is go to console, right? Developers.google, and log in with your account, right? If you're doing this for the first time, this is how it's going to go, okay? And then basically, if this is the first time.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
So on the first one, when you say you log in with the Rayl account, or like just your Gmail account?
No, your Google account.
Okay.
Yeah, your at Gmail account. You're gonna go to this link, console.developers.google.com, right? Then it's gonna ask you to log in for your account, and then if it's the first time using the Google Cloud Platform, you're gonna get this welcome window, right? Okay. So you need to select your country and agree with the terms and services, okay? And then you click agree and continue, okay? Yeah. Now then, we need to create a project, right? So as soon as you click agree and continue, you're gonna land to this window, this page, right? So you click create project here, and you name the project as you wish. I put it active calendar because this is the only thing we're gonna do with this account that we're creating here. All right. Okay. So you click create, then basically you're gonna go to this window, and you click enable APIs and services. All right. You click here, and then you're gonna come to the API library, right? In the search field, you're going to type Google Calendar API. It's going to show up. It's going to auto-populate here at the bottom, right? And then you press enter, okay? And then in the search results, you're going to see two results. You're going to see this API, CalDAV, and you're going to see this one. We're going to click this one, the one that says Google Calendar API, right? Okay. When we click that, then we're gonna go here and we're gonna enable it. Okay.
Okay.
And then it's enable, and now we need to create the credentials that we're gonna need to integrate the calendar, the Google Calendar, with Aptiv. Okay. So we click create credentials, then we scroll down and we select which API. We're going to use Google Calendar for the API you're using. And then we select user data, and then we click next.
Okay, right. Okay. A minute. So when you say API, what do you mean by that? API?
Yeah, don't worry about that now, because it doesn't matter. You don't need to learn. I mean, I can show you, but what is an API, but you don't need to learn that. You're not going to take a test yeah, this is more like clicking and setting up, you know, like when you're creating an email, when you're creating an account, or when you're shopping online. Yeah, it's kind of like this. Okay, but more clicking and making sure you select what I indicate in this guide. Okay. Yeah. So as you can see, you know, click user data, then you click next, right? And then you see there's going to be like a 1, 2, then you're going to go to your credentials, which is the O authorization consent, or, you know, in a resume way, OAuth. And then we're going to type in the name of the app that we're going to provide consent. The user support email, you can use your email here. You just click the drop down and it's going to show up.
And that's the Gmail account, right? That's yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's going to show up here. You don't need to it's not required to upload a logo, so you can skip that. And then for developer, it's required. Just put your email as well, the same email, your same Gmail account.
Okay.
As you can see, for this purposes, I created an active Rayl at Gmail for both, right? You click save and continue, and then you go to the next part, which is scopes. This is optional. We don't need to do anything here. And so, you know, you don't get, okay, what do I do here? So you can skip all this and then jump right away and click save and continue. Okay. Now, then we're going to go for the OAuth client ID. We're going to choose, all this is like a sequence, you know, it's organized in this way. Okay.
Okay.
So basically in here, you're going to choose the type of web application, which is web application type is web application, sorry. And then name client, you can leave it default, web client 1. This is provided by Google, so you don't need to type anything here. And then we're gonna add what is called the URI, which is basically the URLs or the domains from your Aptiv account, okay? So as you can see here, it says your Aptiv domain is the one that ends with .rayl.app. For example, Stephanie, in your case, stephanie.cateau.rayl.app, okay? Same as everyone. So in my case, I click here, add URI, as you can see, and mine is demo.rayl.app. I add it there, right?
Okay.
And then on the next step, I'm gonna add the authorized redirects, right? So as you can see, this is how it's gonna look when you add both. Okay, so what's the difference here? The difference is, one is your regular domain with Rayl.app, and the next one is the same domain but adding that Google, what I'm highlighting.
Okay,
yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
As you see in the example below. So you add the domain /Google_account/authentication. Okay. So after that, you click create, and your credentials have been created now. So you can see check, and here it is. So you click done, right? And now you finally are provided with your client ID and client secret. Remember that we saw that in this section. Give me a second. Yeah, right here below. On this section right here.
Okay. Yep.
So when we finish here, right? We click this section. You're always gonna see this menu on the left. You click credentials, and then you click web client ID to obtain both. And here you go. I highlighted because, you know, just to keep it, no one copies my that. So
we're gonna go play with your calendar.
Yeah, so basically you copy paste this, you know, and client ID, you paste it, in here, as you can see here, right?
Okay, you gotta do that manually?
Yeah, manually. It's just like
Okay.
selecting, and then the client secret the same as well. So and you paste it here. So let me show you how does that look now in my account. So
I'm guessing you gotta do that before you go save at the bottom, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So this is my Google Console Cloud. It will look a little bit not like that because it's already, but again, let me show you. So you can see my menu here, credentials.
Yep.
I'll give a few seconds until it loads.
Are we able to go back to that console at any time? If, like, let's say we copy paste it and for whatever reason
just log in, go back again with console.cloud with your you can see this is my Rayl active that I created for these purposes.
Okay.
And then basically this is the dashboard. You click credentials.
Okay.
And it's loading now. All right, so you see web client 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Same as here.
Yeah.
Same as here.
Yeah.
So I click that. And there it is. So this is what I need to copy. Yeah, you just make sure you select it with no spaces.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. Can we go
a lot of people that they go like that, and you see that there's like an additional
space or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah, there's like additional space there.
Yeah.
So this one as well, you select it.
Okay.
So basically, you come back here. Where is it? Oh wait, my chickens. Sorry.
I like your chicken.
Yeah, those are NFTs. Wait, I got it. Okay. Oh no. Okay, so yeah, you paste it here. You click save on the top, and then you go back to your calendars. Now, the first time you're gonna sync your mine is already synced. So let me show you now what's coming. So for new users that are doing this for the first time, right? Oh wait, yeah, I forgot this. So you take this, right? So before you copy paste it, you need to publish the app. So now that we have our credentials, we need to change the publishing status from testing to publish. Okay. So we click the OAuth consent screen and we click publish app. Okay, so let me show you. Yeah, because Google by default it creates them in like if I click here, it publishes the app in testing. So like for example, if I go back to testing, I click confirm, and now it's in testing. So you see there, same view, and then you just click here, publish app. So that means you push it to production.
Yeah.
You click confirm, and there it is. It's back in production. Okay.
Okay.
So then let's keep scrolling down. The same confirmation window. Okay. So all this that I explained above is set up in Google.
In Google, yeah, Google Console.
This is set up in Google.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna set up an active. Okay.
Okay.
So if you do it for the first time, right? Again, you click General Settings. You scroll all the way down to the interrogation sections. You copy paste the client ID and the client secret. You click Save, and then you go to your calendar, and you click Sync Google Calendar. So as you can see, in my view here, I'm not able to click it because it's already synced.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So so you click it, right? So what happens when you click it? Now it tells you will be redirected to Google to authorize access to your calendar. Okay. So then it's going to select your Google account, which is the same you selected, you use in the Google console.
Yep.
Scroll down, then it's going to tell you like a warning saying that we haven't verified this app, security stuff, this is fine. And then basically what you do here is you click advance, right? I said there again, this is totally fine. There are no risk. And then you click here, the small letter here says go to Rayl.app on safe, right? They do that on purpose. So you click there, and then it's going to take you to this window, right, to authorize Rayl.app to access your Google account. Okay. So basically, make sure you enable this, because it's kind of like you might not see it. Like if you go fast, you might click continue right away, but make sure that you see, edit, share, and permanently delete all the calendars you access using Google Calendar. So you check that, right? And then you click continue. All right.
So what does that mean, permanently delete all the calendar you can access?
Well, as you can see, edit, share, and permanently. It's not only permanently.
Okay.
So basically, you're going to be able to delete like events on active, and if you delete it on active, they will get deleted in Google.
Yeah. So so if I go to Google because I'm outside the office or something, I will see the same thing that I see in Rayl.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So you click continue, and now you are redirected back to your active calendar, sync with your Google account. Then you'll see it green here. This means that it's successfully synced.
Okay.
And that ends the process. So let's do a little bit of testing here. Sorry for that.
So I have a general question. Now, can I do this process twice with 2 different Rayl accounts?
Yeah. Okay. You can have one Google account and use that same Google account with different active accounts. Okay. That's how I have it here. Like, because
I have the same question too.
Yeah, so let me show you how that I did that. I have Alexa Ortiz.Rayl.app, and I have demo.Rayl.app. And how I did that? If I go to my Google console and I click where was it? Credentials, and then I click the web client 1. Exactly. So you see here, I added demo and I added Alexa as well. So they both have access to this, to the calendar that is activerayl@gmail.com.
So when we set up the second one, then we just come to the console here, if I understand correctly, and then just go add URI and then add the URL. Okay.
Exactly. Like you added here, same, and then here, same with the Google, and then click save.
Yeah.
And that's
so we don't. Okay, so we don't have to redo the whole process. Just add.
No. Yeah. I mean, of course, if you want to use the same Google account for everyone.
So the person who has created the calendar is the one who will be able to see it. Yeah. Like it can be shared to other people. Right?
Yeah, this one's. These credentials.
So. Yeah, like no credentials. Like can someone who maybe someone visit like your website, the Rayl website? Can they like see the calendar, or the administrator is the only person who can see that?
No, this is only for the team members. Because for you to see the calendar, you need to log in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Know that.
And I guess like if I give, let's say, access to another user to my account, let's say Felix, he will be able to see my calendar, right? If
correct.
I give him permission to see it. Okay.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
So demo event August 31st, for example. I'm just gonna create a real quick event here. Meeting details. So I'm just going to show you real quick. So if I'm creating an event, like a meeting, right? Demo event, I can say all day. If I take out the all day, I can say, okay, so this will be for tomorrow. And I can add a time as well by clicking the clock here. Mm-hmm. So it's military time. So let's just choose 15. And description, this is Jose doing an orientation of active calendar. Boom. I can add tags if needed, reminders like notify me 30 minutes before, and the location. I can just use Zoom or some reference that tells me the location.
Now the tag, are they the same tag as the contact tag?
No, this is totally different. So you need to create it here, like orientation. I can create it right there on the fly. Boom, it's created. I can keep it more. Yeah.
See that portion, I don't understand why it's not the same tag everywhere, and then having the ability to create another tag somewhere, because
the modules are they are interconnected, but they function separately.
I understand.
Because you might use different tags. I mean, contacts. Like, if you think about it, when you create contacts, okay, in the contacts, I got my customers, I got my vendors. Which tags can I use for them? I can use, I don't know, friends and family, VIP, most important, something that connects you to your clients. But when you're creating events, like a meeting, it's totally different world. You're not going to use like VIP customers, or you're going to use something like, like, let's say I work a lot with events. I daily have 2 or 3 events, and I need to classify them, each one very quick, based on the tag. So for example, one of my events is our orientations. Another one is, I don't know, a mastermind or whatever. The other one is coaching, sales coaching. So you see the difference? Why? That's how I see it. And I think that's why it was developed in that way.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I see it differently, but
yes. Hello, who's this?
I have a question.
Oh, hi, Warren.
Yeah,
hey, Warren, what's up?
In the future, for future reference, for future meetings, will you please change the resolution so everybody can see? I've got a 30-inch screen. I can't read anything.
Oh, okay. Let me just zoom in here. Yeah, because I use a big screen.
Yay!
Does it look better like that?
I see it.
Yeah. I use big monitors to be more productive and have more space on my working area. I'm sorry for that. Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. Sorry for that, because this is a 4K screen, so it's kind of like, very shrink. So yeah, this is how you set that up. Just real quick, options. You can make this event recurring. I'm just gonna leave it. Yeah, click there and then repeat every, just a normal calendar. Repeat how many? Yeah. Every Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. The privacy as usual, and showtime as busy or free. So I'm just gonna take this out, and then I'm gonna save it. And I have it there. Let me just zoom out a little bit. All right. So right there, I can see the event from September 1st to the 2nd. And okay, so now let's go to the calendar. Let's see here. That's interesting. Google Calendar. And there it is. Oh, wait, sorry. Yeah, here's the activity. So let's match that. So if I open that, okay, so you can see demo event. Okay, allow. So let me just move this here next to the meeting. All right, so we have, let's edit this. Let's zoom in more. So we have the event here. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. So you see 3 p.m. September 1st, 3 p.m. till September the 2nd.
Yep.
Zoom, one guest. This is Jose doing orientation active calendar 30 minutes before. So that's a good to go. So that's basically how it works. Okay. Yeah. So now it's your...
I love that.
Yeah. So now it's your chance to test it and see how that goes on your end. But for me, it was a little bit like, the first time in my experiences, I'll say from easy to like a difficulty from 1 to 10. I'll say for someone that, is not like techie like me, I'll say the difficulty level for this will be, I'll say probably like 5. So it's not like too hard, but not like very easy. but it's simple. I try to make it as simple as possible with the guide here.
Yeah. No, you did a good job on the guide, I think.
Yeah.
So now, how can we get access to that guide? Can you email it to us, or
yeah, I have all the attendees here. I can have access to their emails, so I'll forward that as soon as we finish here. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Great.
So that's calendar. Let's see. Let's cover contacts. So contacts, pretty simple as well. I have contacts is pretty straightforward. I think, yeah, we have time to finish that. So let me just clean this here real quick. Just delete all these users that we have created here. This one too, my company. Yeah, okay. So this is not part of the orientation. Oh, Jesus. All right, whatever. That's fine. So yeah, I just wanted to have cleaner view here. Yep. So basically, contacts, it's straightforward. It's pretty simple to do that. There's two ways to create contacts in contacts. You basically create, right? This is more like the manual process, the manual way to do it. You just go like one by one, individual, company name. You put all the details here, and that's pretty much. I'm not going to go into details just to focus. I do want to focus on how to import them, okay? Because there's some tricks and tips that I want to show you on that part. So before diving into creating contacts, when you click contacts, you see that, you see there that I click. Let me just zoom here a little bit. Is that better, Warren? Well, I think Warren lost something.
Yeah.
All right.
He's talking, but yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you click contacts, and what I like to suggest is, for example, before you start like putting contacts in it, just like first thing, you can go to contact tags and you can start creating your customized tags. Okay. So that's one. Let me just delete this. I can just show you something. And then you got your titles as well, right? That you can add it. Titles are like CEO, Doctor, General, Madam, Miss, Mr., Mrs., Professor, etc., etc., etc. And then you got your industries. There's a lot here provided by Aptiv. There's 21, but you can add as needed if you want to. I actually haven't used this at all yet. Like I haven't had the need to, but if needed, yeah, you can like say, okay, I have different customers and different industries, so I wanted to, organize it in that, so that way, it's going to be helpful when you want to group it by industries, for example, your contacts, in case you need it.
And I'm just curious, why there's a letter in front of everything?
Letter? Like, where?
Manufacturing. It says C in front of it.
All right, let's see. Actually, a good question. Full name. Oh, I think it's because of the name. Not allowed to modified industries. No, I'm not allowed.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, seems like
a quick question about that too, yeah?
Yeah, seems like this section, yeah, because e-water, let me see here.
Okay, a quick question, yeah?
And
hold on, Felix.
Yeah?
It doesn't matter.
I can see it. Yeah. I can see it, great, thank you.
All right, perfect. Yeah, so let's just leave the questions at the end, so we can, so we don't take a lot of time. So then you got your localizations. That's basically countries, federal states, country groups, and then you have bank accounts. So basically, for example, if you want to add a bank account, like your bank account or some other bank accounts, you add it here. So that way you can pull it when you're creating contacts. Okay. But ideally, initially, not to get too crazy, I would just focus on tags and titles. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'll show you why. So, okay, so I told you there's two ways. You can, if you're starting from scratch, creating contacts, the most simple way is just click and create, and start, by here. You either select company or individual, and then you start creating the contacts. Okay, that's it. You put the information, you click save, and you keep adding as needed. Okay, now if you want to add, if you want to import, right, then we have a template in here that it's available for everyone. Let me see if they upload it. Let me just download this one. So you click import template for customers, and it's going to download the template that is compatible with Active Database. So exactly, this is the one. Okay. So this is the template that I built basically on the information you need. Okay. Now, it's right now, it's that when you download it, it follows this order. So basically you have all these columns. You have name, it's a company, related, address type, street. So just to keep going, job position, phone, mobile, email, website link, title, and tags. Okay.